So let's go ahead and show you speed control. And that's a simple matter of a downward push on the little rocker down here. Speed control is activated. The banner pops up on your MFD there. From here, you're going to see we're in RPMs. Each push of this button up is going to give me those 50 RPM increments. And what you're going to notice is it's a ramp up, so it's not throwing us all around the boat. And again, we want to use this to fine tune our speed, as it were. So we're going to go ahead and advance the throttle up to, let's say, your running speed, but you want it to go just a little faster, just a little bit slower. So instead of like, old school, you had to hold it and like bang, 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 or tap it a little bit to go a little faster, a little slower. Now we have push button control of that, which is incredible for me. So let's say that this was the drift that we wanted, and we're maintaining, we're here 270 degrees, and that's fine. But I wanted to turn the attitude of the boat a little bit, and I wanted to slow down a little bit. So pop it into gear, and whatever the conditions are going to allow me to go, in here we're doing about 2.5 miles per hour. So with speed control, what it will do, I'm going to hit it one time down, and it's going to show me speed control is activated. And as I go lower than 600 RPM, it's going to switch over to that window of time that we talked about. We're going to go for dramatics here. So we're going to have 90% of the time we're going to be out of gear, and then 10% of the time in gear. So as the wind pushes me along and I start to lose my bow attitude, maybe the lines are getting stretched out or things are getting crossed up over here, so I'd want to turn a little bit, turn a little to the right, and increase that speed from, let's say, 10% up to maybe 40% is what it's going to take today. It's pretty windy out here. So the bow attitude is coming back around, and it's holding me here just like I want to, and I've slowed my speed down from 2.5 to 1.6. So I've got control here. And if I want to go a little faster, just bump it up. A little slower, bump it down. It's really good stuff. So that was speed control. And remember, at the base level, it's controlled through RPM and then that window of time when you get down to the pattern shift. So now let's say that they do step up to that third level, the autopilot, and have the capability of GPS speed. So we're going to do a simple swipe up, hit the menu button. There's speed control right there. You can see it clearly as RPM. We're going to switch that over to GPS speed and show you what that looks like. So click back there, and I'm going to show you here. Again, we're going to hit the down rocker one time. Speed control is activated. Well, how fast do you want to go? Below 5 miles an hour, we're going to have quarter-mile-an-hour increments. Once I get up to 5, then it's going to go to half-a-mile-an-hour increments, allowing me to really dial up that speed. And let me tell you what, folks, this thing is deadly accurate. If you say 6 miles an hour, whatever the wind or the tide or the condition is, you're going to do 6 miles an hour. Turn back down, see, it's going to reduce your RPMs to get there, but it's going to hold you at 6 miles an hour. So if I don't have to sit here and constantly move the throttle to get to 6 miles an hour, it's just going to make me more efficient, right? So that's what this is all about. Really pinpoint control of the speed. And I'll show you again here in the pattern shift. Pattern shift is the one that's going to slow me down, remember? I'm going to hit the down rocker, and it's going to say speed control is activated. And now I'm going to dial it down. Let's say I want to do that magical speed of 2 miles an hour. Dial it down to 2 miles an hour. Now, another neat part here is this system will actually incrementally slow itself down. So it kind of starts to figure out your set and your drift for you. So it doesn't just slam itself into neutral, wait to get to 2 miles an hour, and then try to go forward. It will literally in gear, out of gear, slowly, so that when it gets to 2, it's very accurate. That's why it is so accurate, because it doesn't just go to neutral to go forward to try to find it. It just dials itself down. That's what makes this so deadly. And here we are approaching 2. So no matter what the conditions are, it's going to shift the boat in and out of gear to slow me down to 2 miles an hour.